mean, before I ask you any questions at all, just as 2 years out in the universe that really needed you, thank you for everything that you did to make Bouquet. It's a beautiful album.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Loved the cover of it, so I want to know the story behind the stoop and the roses.
The name bouquet was like, if you're giving someone like a bouquet of roses as a way of like appeasing them actually. So it's not supposed to represent like genuine affection because at the time I was kind of really struggling to have like a genuine connection in my relationships. And so it just seemed like everything felt so transactional. The cover of the album is actually, it looks like if somebody took a bouquet of roses and just like threw it on the ground.
Exactly, yeah.
Each rose kind of like represents a song and it's like all over the floor.
I mean, listening to the same way, it makes me feel like I need to start hanging clothes on the line, maybe have a tiny chicken patch. Like it's just a very soft, comforting melody. I mean, I'm constantly repeating that song. Like I can't control you, but I sure as hell adore you, and I wish you felt the same way.
I wanted to say I can't control you, but I sure do adore you, and I wish you felt the same way. Boy, I sure do love your smile. It keeps me running on my toes all the while. I find you so intellectually stimulate me if you can.
It was my first guitar solo on an electric guitar, and I think I just wanted to kind of like comfort myself, so I just played. I was a lot younger then, and I really wasn't as proficient like on the fretboard as I feel like I am now. And so I basically just did what I had access to, and I basically played the only licks and riffs that I could, which happened to be kind of slow and chill, and I think it worked for the song. And I actually really need to buy an electric guitar because I really like playing electric because I really enjoy the ability to sustain the notes and like hold the notes out longer. And even though it's slower, it might not be as exciting as other rock styles. Like you're right, it is like really relaxing, and there's something about like a sustained electric guitar that just like feels super good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of comforting because it's a really sad, it's actually, in my opinion, it's a really sad song because realizing that people say that grief is love that has nowhere to go. So it's just like, yeah, it's realizing that.
How many instruments do you play? Is that all you?
The piano's me. Piano and flute were my first two instruments. I started when I was about 4, and then I begged my dad to let me play guitar, and he was like, "You can only play guitar if you play piano." And so he finally got me a guitar when I was 15, and I only took like, I don't know, probably about a year of lessons all in all. I had a few different teachers at different stages of my life. I play a little bit of bass, and I mean, I basically will, if you give me an instrument, aside from like French horn, maybe like oboe, I don't think I could play those.
Right.
But I played a little saxophone, I played a little clarinet. Growing up, my grandpa was a music teacher. So I feel like if you hand me pretty much any instrument, I would probably figure out something on it just because I love music so much.
Okay, so Orion.
Dave Halpern played drums, and I feel like his drums were so important because the song is in 5/4 time, and so there's a tendency to like take that and go super like clinical with it because it's like a very popular jazz time meter, and you could really be like, oh, let's be Dave Brubeck right now. But he took it, and he, in my opinion, Dave Halpern made Orion what it was because he changed the feel of it, and like he put a lot of like really awkward off time stops, like on the snare especially.
By the time I step out for a smoke, they already turned down the lights. They He turned the day into night and sent me packing with my stage Orion's belt is wrapped on my arm. I got one suitcase packed and one chance to bomb. But after the smoke clears, I'll set the alarm off. After the smoke clears, I'll set the alarm off.
It's just, yeah, it's one of my most beloved songs, and I hope that I'll get a band to play it with me at some point soon because it's really fun to do live and I really miss it.
I bet that my favorite line is Orion's belt is wrapped on my arm. I got one suitcase packed and one chance to bomb. It's so relatable. And I mean, just having that feeling of one last chance to perform and feeling like everything's at risk. What is that story for you?
I mean, you pretty much nailed that. Yeah. Like
Thanks.
I always wonder if like people are gonna, because I actually want people to project what they feel about it so that they can use it for their own healing or whatever they need it for.
Right.
But of course, there is like my own reasoning why I wrote the lyrics, and you pretty much got it exactly. So the only thing I want people to know is that when I say Orion's belt is wrapped on my arm, I'm referring to freckles. I have these freckles on my arm, and they're in the shape of Orion's belt. So I'm not talking about like an actual belt. I used to did like I would sit and look at my arm when I was writing, and I was just like, I'd be like, oh, that looks like the constellation, and I would just like lose track of time.
I mean, how hard is it to kind of like balance that vulnerability and privacy?
I am super um, strident. I'm not into being vulnerable. So I think that, writing music is literally the only time in my life where I actually feel that way.
You posted it was like a carousel of memes on your Instagram like a while back, and I didn't want to comment because I didn't want to seem weird. And that's just something that have to get over, but I felt more connection in those little strips of pictures than I have felt from anything that I've seen on the internet in a while. I mean, like the therapist telling the therapist, "Welcome to the shit show," and Larry David, like, "Can't a motherfucker live?" And like the tweet, like, "If these country roads don't take me home to the place I belong, I swear to God." Um, it's so beautiful, and I love your humor.
You're rocking my world right now because since I don't have, first of all, I love that and thank you, but I really need to actually like genuinely and humbly thank you because since I don't have a manager, sometimes I use ChatGPT, which is really bad because I just learned the other day how much water ChatGPT wastes. I had no idea.
Oh,
But because I'm autistic and I don't have any like adult autism services because they don't exist,
yeah.
I use ChatGPT a lot for like everyday questions, like what do you wear in inclement weather? So I asked ChatGPT, how should I structure the aestheticism of my Instagram page? ChatGPT told me to delete anything that has like words on it. So I archived it. I didn't delete it. I archived those memes and I'm going to put them back now because of you. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just like, slide to the next picture. Oh my God, me again. Oh my God, me again. It's just, I mean, it's just very relatable and refreshing to have someone be that humorous.
Well, that just says a lot about how important it is to like have genuine connections between human beings because I think maybe ChatGPT might not be the best source for that type of idea
Fair,
conceptually.
fair. saved that drop. It was like it's not even an intro drop, like the intro plays, but then a drop happens
Oh yeah.
and it rocks my world. It doesn't sound like you have any effect on your voice at all. It's really pleasing to the eardrum.
It's too late now for maybes. Tomorrow has come and died away. And who will be my happy girl now? Now that she is gone, who will save us? Who will save us? Who will save us? We will save us. I'll try not to wear my heart on my sleeve today. I went to a special school for that. We spend most of our time walking on
Each track on that album is different than the next, and it's exactly what you need. You need a little bit of hardness. You need a little bit of softness. And that
Yeah.
it's just
I like
it's
how you put it like that. I like how you put it like that.
well, it's true. It's great to listen to. And I mean, got a lot of love left. You push play, and then when the song's happening, I'm realizing I never needed so much mouth trumpet in my life before. Like, it's really, that was a good call. Good call on your part for adding it in there.
Here now, speaking of credit where credit is due, I actually linked back up with my old manager who helped me with the debut album for this, and he supported the mouth trumpet. So again, credit where credit is due. He may not be a perfect person, and it was very fun. We actually rented out a cabin in the Berkshires, and it was very fun. My son got to come and he hung out.
If you're a fool, then I don't mind, 'cause I've got a lot of love left in mine. Do you have a heart? Are you kind? If you're a fool, then I don't mind, 'cause I've got a lot of love left. Got a lot of love left. Got a lot of love left in mine. Do you have a heart? Are you kind? If you're a fool, then I don't mind, 'cause I got a lot of love left in mine.
Actually, I'm going to school. I'm hoping to get my degree in voice therapy and speech therapy, and I have to support the mouth trumpet as a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise,
Yeah.
and it feels really good. It takes a lot of pressure off the vocal folds, and if I could use it in every song, just kind of like almost the way Bob Dylan plays his harmonica, the back pressure balances the vocal folds. Not to get like scientifically nerdy here, but Mary McDonald Klimek, who's the co-creator and founder of the Estel voice method, which is, she's a speech pathologist, but she founded this singing pedagogy, which is based in speech pathology.
Yeah.
And so it changed my life. It helped me get my voice back. For the most part, I still have health issues that can knock me down, but I know how to get back up again because of that. And so I kind of struggle because it's like I want to go back to school, I want to help other people, but I still want to make my music. So that's kind of
Yes.
like my daily internal conflict. Have you heard my song Kintsugi? Because I'm impressed you even heard anything new at all because I have so much.
That's what I was gonna ask you about next because I'm like, okay, is she talking about like pottery repair like right now? And I don't know if this is biblical or if this is just my mind, but it's sorry. Yes. Yes, I've heard it and I love it.
Oh my God, that's hysterical that you just said that. Is this biblical right now?
Like
Yes,
I'm
it
like,
is.
what's happening in my head? Oh my God, she's a rock star.
It is very biblical, but but so yeah, barium swallow in my song Kintsugi is a metaphor on swallowing down my emotions and how I can't do it anymore because it's like literally making me sick. And so I was kind of like making this like existential like connection, which may or may not actually be there, with like, why am I having these swallowing issues? Is it because I constantly like push things down and swallow things down? And so that's why I wrote the lyrics in the song. It's like I'm swallowing these feelings down like a barium, like a meal of barium.
I am used to swallowing down how I feel. I'm getting way too comfortable doing it. I grit my teeth to choke it down. Radio contrast, meal of barium. Hypocrite in your bliss prison, trying to fill it in. Kintsugi, maybe the prophecy is coming true, but I think that's okay with me. The end is pretty much all I know how to do, but I don't wanna mention in heaven. Just living in a dream on a beach and eating with you.
Thing that I was doing, like I was in like a theater production, or I used to do a lot of musical theater, and then
Oh my
and
God.
also, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say ditto. I was musical theater myself, so you're just like
No,
pulling at my
oh,
heartstrings.
musical theater kids unite. And did you guys also cry at the end of every production? Because I know you did.
Yes, yes, no matter how many times we did it. Some of those cast dinners and stuff and things when you're finishing out the production are some of the best moments in my life still to this day. If you could give your younger self like one piece of advice about your life journey, if it's, whether it be about music or just personal growth, what would you say?
To trust myself more. If you've ever had any sort of trauma, especially CPTSD, then you kind of like start to doubt yourself, and you're like, that's where the self-sabotage comes in, because it's like, I don't even deserve to be here, so why would I trust myself, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And so I just wish if there's anything I could tell my younger self or anyone else who's kind of can relate to this, it's just like, you know what, though, you do deserve to be here actually, and you're enough and you don't have to prove it. And so there's a reason that you're here, and whatever that reason is deserves to be listened to and trusted, because the only way that it's going to happen is if you trust it. Well, I'm gonna tell my dad that you said he was right, and I'm gonna put
Yes.
all my memes. My memes are gonna go. I'll go back up on the page now because of you.
You rocked my world recently and I'm so happy that I found you.